Hey, good afternoon, everyone. A question that I have been asked very frequently lately is what do I do when I don't have enough time for practice? And the truth is that a full-blown Ashtanga practice can be really time consuming, but it's always better to do some practice, even if it's a short practice, than it is to do no practice at all. This morning I had a doctor's appointment, so I didn't get a chance to practice. So I am going to hop on my mat and lead you through a practice that I really like for when I don't have a lot of time to practice. I think this will probably take us about 20, maybe 25 minutes. And of course, you can save this video and do it anytime that you like. Oh, and while I'm here, I will remind you that I am hosting a 5-day Empower Your Yoga 5-day mini course, mini challenge. Starts on Monday. You can sign up in the link here. And every day for 5 days, I'll hop on and do a live video for you. It'll probably be about 10 minutes each day, maybe 15. And it'll just kind of be tapping into some of those deeper pieces of yoga. So one of those days we will do a practice, but the other days it'll be meditation, pranayama, other stuff. All right, I'm going to hop on my mat and I'm going to tell you what I do so that you can follow along. And yeah, it looks like you can see me okay. All right, stand in Samasthiti. Take a few breaths to collect yourself. Feel your arches lift up and connect all the way up the inseam of your legs to your pelvic floor. Big inhale. Exhale loudly. And then inhale for Ekam position. Arms up, look up. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, head up to Trini. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, arms to sides. One more time, just like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head up, look up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, reach all the way back up. Exhale, Samasthiti. We're going to build on that now and move into a full Surya Namaskara A. Inhale the head up, and from here, plant your hands down. Even if that means you need to bend your knees, step your feet back. You can choose to either stay in a plank position, drop your knees to the floor, and lower down into a chaturanga position. And we'll do full chaturanga on the next one. Lower down, inhale, come into a cobra or upward facing dog if you prefer. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Look into your belly button and breathe. Four, five. Empty your lungs. Step your feet up to your hands. You might need to take many steps, and that's fine. Inhale, head up to Trini position again, except now it's at the end. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, come back up to Trini position and reach your head all the way through, up, arms up, and exhale, arms to your sides. Second time. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold down, belly in tightly to make that forward bend. Inhale, head up, long back. Extend the back here, spread the collarbones. Hands all the way down, even if that means you bend your knees, step back. And again, you got choices here. High plank, half chaturanga with the knees on the floor, or if you prefer, a full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. You can always return to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths in down dog. Thigh bones push back, belly pulls in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Empty your lungs. Look where you're going. Step your feet up to your hands. Inhale the head up. Exhale, fold back down over your legs. Inhale, reach all the way up. Look up at your hands. And exhale, Samastitihi. Just one more time for this abbreviated practice. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, head up. Exhale, step back, lower down. Inhale for your upward facing dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. 1, tone your legs, tone your belly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Empty your lungs. Look where you're going. Step your feet up to your hands. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, extend all the way back up. Reach the arms up and over your head. And exhale, arms to your sides. That's it for sun salutations in this abbreviated practice. From here, we're moving into the standing sequence. Padangustasana, feet hip distance apart. I'll face you. Catch your big toes. And then exhale, fold down over your legs. 1. See how I tuck my elbows back a little bit? That makes my shoulders more engaged. I like it like that. You can experiment with what works better for you. Let's call this 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, pause. Padhastasana. Take your hands under your feet. Exhale, fold. 1. Hips over the ankles, so tilt forward a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, pause. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Next posture is Trikonasana. I'm going to step to the other side of my mat so that you're not looking at my backside. Open the legs. Pivot. Reach up to lengthen the underside of your Trikonasana and then grab your big toe. If you can't grab your big toe, hand along the side or hand on a block is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the legs strong. Inhale. Turn your feet. Second side. Again, lengthen by reaching up and opening the underside of your torso here, and then extend over your left leg. If you're able to catch the big toe, reach for the big toe, but otherwise, you can always rest your hand on the block. You can rest your hand on your leg. 5 breaths. 2. Feel the legs ground you. They're active. 3, 4, 5. Right hand pulls you up. Revolve it for Pravrita Trikonasana or Trikonasana B. Tone the low belly. Reach the left arm forward. I'm going to put it on the inside of my foot. Full variation would be the outside of the foot. Gaze up at the top hand, see your thumb with both eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look down, strong legs. Inhale, up. Pivot, square chest, square the hips, tone the belly, extend and reach. Place the hand down. Inside, outside of the foot, on a block, on your leg is fine. You have options. Reach up with the left hand. Look to your left thumb. See it with both eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Windmill, the arms up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Parshvakonasana. Longer stance this time. Lunge with the right leg. Try to get a 90-degree bend there. Left arm reaches. Back leg is active. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strong legs. Inhale up. Turn. Second side. Lunge with the left. Reach with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All legs. Inhale up. Turn pivot. The revolve variation. To make it more accessible, I'm going to spin my back heel up. I engage my core around my back and then come into the pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strong legs. Inhale up, turn, lunge, and reach with the top arm. 1, keep the back leg strong. 2, reach the palm so that it's facing the back edge of your mat, and that puts the shoulder in the right position for the pose. 3, 4, 5. Strong legs. Inhale up, exhale, Samasthiti. Prasarita Padottanasana. Step to face the long edge of your mat. Let's go with a wide stance for this for today. Act as though you're putting a wrinkle in your mat so you feel the inner thighs toned. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, fold for A position. Inhale, head up. Exhale, crown the head reaches down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, pause. Inhale, come up. Catch the waist. We're skipping B, going right to C. Inhale, reach. Exhale, interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, spread the collarbones, pull the shoulders down. Exhale, fold. Reach your hands over your head. 1,
2. Remember, you can always hold a strap or a towel in between your hands here to get more rotation from your shoulders. 3, 4, 5. Strong legs. 1 inhale up. And I'm going to skip D and take it up to Samasthiti. Parsva grab opposite elbows behind your back and then loop your armpits so that the collarbone spread, fronts of the shoulders open. Turn pivot, face the back edge of your mat. Take a bit of a wide stance here. Lift up out of your pelvis and then slight twist. Reach your left kidney to your right thigh bone. Step into the front leg so that you feel the weight shift into the front leg, but keep pushing into the back leg. 2, strong legs. 3, 4, 5. Strong legs, inhale up. Turn. Square the hips, square the chest, second side. Exhale down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale up. Exhale, Samasthiti. I'm going to skip the next two one-legged standing postures and take a vinyasa. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, head up. Exhale, take the feet behind you. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, you're moving directly into Utkatasana. So you can step or hop. Keep the butt down low, reach the arms up. So when you look down here, you want to see your knees, not your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the legs in Utkatasana. And then I'm going to add in a little Bakasana for the transition, but you can also just jump back. I just think Bakasana is kind of fun. So I place my knees on the backs of my arms and I start to shift forward. So I could stop right here, or you could try lifting one leg up or maybe lifting both legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make your way to a downward facing dog and then step the right foot forward for a Virabhadrasana A or Warrior 1. Knee is over the ankle, square the chest, square the hips, reach the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten the front leg, turn and pivot. Second side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Spread the arms to a T. Square your chest to face the long edge of your mat. Drop the hips, reach up through the crown of the head. Gaze is over the left hand. And 5, straighten the front leg, turn pivot, second side. and 5. Hands down, step back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. From here, you can either walk or hop through to a seated position for Dandasana, seated staff pose. Of course, it's always available for you to sit on something that can make the pose a little bit more comfortable. 3, 4, 5. Paschimottanasana, catch your big toes. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale, fold. And think about getting long here rather than getting down. Focus on getting long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. I'm going to take the second hand position, catch the outside edges of my feet, and fold forward one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, pause, sit up. And I'm skipping the vinyasa. And I'm going to take my hands behind me for Paschimottanasana. I'm doing it twice, first time with a modification. Loop the armpits, push the shoulder, chest up. See how my shoulder just poofed up? And I'm lifting into a tabletop position. And I'm just gonna nudge my knees forward a little bit to stretch the fronts of my shoulders. To modify, you would put your hands on blocks. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'm gonna lower down. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with my legs straight. Again, the modification would be to put your hands on blocks. Pop the chest up before you go up. So start with the chest up and then lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'm gonna lower down. And then from here, I'm gonna lie down and I'm gonna do a couple of bridge postures. So my feet are underneath my knees, tone the low belly, peel the back up off of the mat. Since I haven't done many up dogs, I'm gonna do that a couple of times, just a little peel up and lower down. This is actually a Pilates exercise called the pelvic curl. It looks a lot like the bridge, except we're not holding it. This just warms up my back and stretches the back and gets my legs warmed up. And then I'm going to go into a bridge pose and hold it. I lift up, I walk my shoulder blades together. I'm pushing firmly down into my arms. I'm lifting my butt up. I'm using my legs. 5 breaths. And then I'm going to lower all the way down. I'm going to drop both legs over to my right side, reach my left arm over my ear, press my right knees down, or both my knees down with my right hand. Stretch my psoas and just breathe for a couple of breaths. And then take both legs over to the left, reach the right arm over my ear, pull both legs to the floor with my left hand. And then from here, rest into Shavasana. And you, of course, can stay in Shavasana longer. I am going to stop, and that was just about 25 minutes. So that's a nice short practice that you can probably fit into most days. And so what I did to abbreviate that practice and make it a little bit more condensed with time is I did Ekam Dway Trini to start. I did that twice. You could, of course, do it another time if you wanted to. I did 3 Surya A's. You could do more if you wanted to, but for the sake of time, I just did 3. I skipped the Surya B's because honestly, like they're pretty hard. They take more time, but I made sure to do the Virabhadrasanas to still get you that hip opening that is nice from the Surya Namaskaras. Then we abbreviated the standing sequence by cutting out 2 of the prasaritas. So I did one where you open the shoulders because that's important, and then I skipped the one-legged standing postures. But we did the rest of the seated, and then we did the first 2 postures of seated primary. And I did the variation of Parsvottanasana, a couple of bridge poses, and then the little seated twist. And that was just about 25 minutes. And I do think that's a super nice practice anytime that you are feeling short on time. So I hope that that helps you, and be sure to sign up for my 5-day Empower Your Yoga practice challenge. It starts on Monday, so you want to sign up soon. Thanks for tuning in.